We just do that. Do you even have it open? Do you even know which game we're talking about? Right. I bet you don't even know what point we're starting at. So you needed me to be all annoying, so you would actually have the time to realize you're being stupid. Right.
Alright. Hello everyone. Bonnie here. Back with
Back at it again with the Cobalt Meister.
Sure. There wasn't a last time because I did the dumb stuff, but Cobalt, you said something about not liking the protagonist for
the protagonists, because I do not. It's just very cringe. The prologue is just very cringy.
Yeah. Not as strong.
And also, they were really trying to push the leader aspect into Cobalt, but it doesn't feel as natural because it's like it does. It's just a lot of words.
Yeah.
And it feels like it's too quick to establish the leader thing. Even though it's like, canonically speaking, this is the point where you'd figure out who is the leader. We knew who was the leader in Ruby, but I felt like maybe more time should have been allotted to it. But it's like, having a long prologue is a double-edged sword.
Mm-hmm.
And I probably would have started grabbing a body pillow and going to sleep if it lasted longer.
Alright. I think, was that it about the prologue, or was there more?
Yeah, and the fact they said, like, oh, Dino, you should hire this man as a writer.
I didn't say that.
That's what he's talking. Yeah, you did.
I said that you were a writer, so you have an eye for these things.
Yeah, I said I have an eye for these things. You should hire him.
You're putting words in my mouth.
I'm not putting words in your mouth. You actually said this. I'm not even trying to be like, oh yeah, please hire me, Dino. I need to work.
Gaslighting.
Like, no. Yes, like, come on.
What?
One, gaslighting is such an ugly word. Two, that's not even remotely what's happening.
Give me a second. I gotta turn off my air conditioner.
If this fucker didn't fuck over the recording, I could have told him to pull it up right the fuck now and see exactly what he said.
I don't even have the footage anymore.
Exactly.
Forget it.
So who's lying, you son of a bitch?
Who knows? Alright.
Well, I'm gonna say who, it's you.
I totally forgot to share my screen.
Thought you were doing that on purpose.
No.
And it's like, let's do this the ultimate challenge mode. Can Zhao guess the cringe?
Can Zhao guess the lines?
And it's like, cringe flirt, plot, cringe flirt, more plot, cringe flirt, teal.
Alright. I don't remember if JPDE worked on an actual month system. I'm pretty sure it's just days.
No, it's just days.
Yeah.
I don't know why they went for months.
It's because the characters have birthdays, and so yeah. Anyways, this is you.
I hate this stupid tie. Wait, this was me. Wait, who did we have? No, you were voicing Cobalt.
Oh shoot, you're right. Seriously, if you're going to go give us uniforms to wear to classes, the least you could do is make the tie for the male version not so much of a hassle to tie up. Granted, I've never had to tie one up before, but still, I'm seriously considering asking one of my new teammates for help. That was still a surprise to me, too. Being made team leader. That's a lot of responsibility being put into my hands. I just hope I'm up to the challenge. Suddenly, I hear a knock on the door, and now my partner is calling out to me.
Cobalt, you've been in there for a while. Is everything alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just having trouble with the tie.
Is it safe to come in and help you? Or are you still getting dressed?
Since when do you care about whether it's safe to come in when I'm getting changed?
I don't. But Black and Teal are out here, and I don't want to put either them or you in an embarrassing situation just yet.
Oh, shoot. Well, oh, dang it. That's right. Van Wild was like... Alright, I'll have Lilac since you have Teal.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Don't put us in an embarrassing situation ever, Ashen. Yes, I'm fully clothed.
Then I'm coming in. She won't be saying that when you're going bareback. So how do I look?
Breathtaking. Stunning, gorgeous, hot. I don't think there's enough words in the Valiant dictionary for me to use.
I don't mind. Just keep showering me with praise. And maybe kisses.
That's a tempting offer. The way the uniform... Oh, gosh. Oh, wait, what? I didn't mean to... I didn't even mean to... Wait, did it go back? Wait a second.
No, this is different, I think.
What does it say?
No, it's not.
Uh,
It is different.
The way the uniform hugs Blade's curves is... Wait a second. That uniform is hugging her curves a bit too much than usual. Dang it, Blade.
Than usual.
Did you intentionally get a uniform that's a size smaller? Actually, yeah, that's a good point. Than usual. Isn't this the first time he's seen it? Or maybe that...
Or is the implication that it's like this is the same uniform they had back in the day at their other place?
Maybe.
Such a confusing line. Maybe I did. What are you gonna do about it, lover boy?
No comment.
In any case, you've made an absolute mess with your tie.
I hadn't noticed.
Watch and learn, boyfriend.
In a matter of seconds, Blaze undoes the fault knot I had produced before turning to face the mirror and doing the tie herself.
Please give cute pet names. I am so sick of this. Anytime anyone resorts to boyfriend, I immediately want to kill myself. How is it? That in the 12 months we've known each other, and the 11th that we've been dating, that you don't know how to tie a tie.
It never came up until now.
You're just lucky this isn't happening during our 1-year anniversary.
Isn't that a month away, though?
Sorry, I get scratching an itch.
Mm-hmm.
I should be ungrounded by then, so plus.
Very true. I pay close attention to Blaze's efforts, and she seems to do a better job of this than I could have accomplished before now. Then she hands the tie back to me.
Your turn, Cobalt.
Wish me luck. Doesn't take me long to put the tie back on, and the knot I've made is better than the one than before. There, or shoot.
There. Not the best knot, but it'll do for a novice.
How do you know so much about tying ties anyway?
I've been practicing. You never know I'll need to undo your tie in a hurry. Now come on, breakfast awaits.
I actually don't like pet names, now that you mention it.
I prefer it over boyfriend.
That's fair. I take it that's...
I will take Kobe for Christ's sake, please.
What's Kobe?
Kobe Bryant,
Oh.
basketball player.
Yeah, okay. I take it that since we're all out here, we're ready to go down to breakfast?
Are we?
Then we should get going. Hopefully they don't run out of pancakes by the time we get there.
Look at my boy Teal, just stunting in his fucking outfit.
No, he's twice the size as the girls. Well, let's hope me and Blaze remember where the mess hall is. Otherwise, all 4 of us are going to be lost. Mess hall.
They could have just... They could have just automatically take us there. Why make it an option to go the wrong direction?
Maybe it's a secret. I've been lied to.
Why even imply there's a secret?
You okay there, Teal?
I'm fine. I just need to get used to it. So I can't get my Russian out. Shalom. I'm fine. I just need. I'm just getting used to seeing so many people my age gathered in one place.
You've never been in a situation like this? Not even at school?
If you can call it that. Live outside the main city. Kingdoms. In a village so small, it could practically be considered a tribe.
That's decidedly different from my experiences growing up. I kind of grew up a lot closer to Vale City.
Indeed.
Still, oh, shoot.
Still, I'm glad for the opportunity to be here.
Well, that's good to hear. Agreed. Even if his thoughts are being mirrored by every single other first-year student here.
I realized that.
If we could get back on track here? Anyway, our first class happens to be Grim Studies, with one Professor Port. Ooh. Now I haven't heard much about his teaching methods from my sister, but she did advise us to study hard outside of the classes for this one. Like, we shouldn't be doing that anyway.
I think you meant study than usual, Lilac.
I did. In any case, we should probably try to sit together once we're in the classroom. That way we can compare notes when we're writing them.
Not before finishing our breakfast, though.
Touché. First day of school, guys. Let's try not to be late to class. Okay.
We should have just tried going the wrong direction again, to be honest. Just spite it to the developers. Go like, you gave us the option to be wrong. Why didn't you put something for the curious bastards?
We filed in the half-empty classroom with a couple of the other students. It's not that far off from being class time, so why am I noticing quite a few empty seats? Whatever the case, there's plenty of room for all 4 of us at one of the tables, so we go to sit down. Blaze immediately goes to sit next to me, oddly enough.
So, Combo. First class at Beacon. I wonder what we're learning first.
You seem quite eager to learn, Blaze.
It's more about knowing how to combat Grim so nobody gets hurt. Especially if they're on my team.
Oh, I see. Oh, shoot. I had no control over that.
I figured.
He told you his map.
See, I told you you'd make it if... Well, I hope it was Porter, but I don't think so now.
I think this is Team Ruby. Or someone.
I'm immediately disappointed.
Goodness.
Are you kidding me, all of you? We have to figure this all at once.
Alright.
Ow!
Uh.
And also, why does everybody except Ruby, Jean, and Lyrin get like better like kind of like an upgrade with their uniform?
Oh yeah,
like
they're
it
not wearing uniforms.
just looks slightly better. Nora has like the black version for some reason. Though.
Back what?
Everybody has like faded jackets, but Nora has jet black.
Oh yeah, that's true. Anyways, we gotta figure out who's naming who, or who's being who.
Well, I'm just gonna transfer my Ruby privileges here in Wise.
So you want White Rose? I'll take Bumblebee.
I can on this time if you want.
You'll be what?
I can take Jean if you want.
Okay.
No matter what, I'm avoiding Lyrin like the plague.
Alright, I'll be Nora and Lyren.
Wait, so who does Pyrrha? That's the question.
You? Or, well, we should also think about...
I don't mind.
We should also think about when Van Wild eventually or maybe we should wait until he's... next episode.
So we need temporary spots. He'll take his spot when he...
Yeah, okay, that's fair. Alright, so we know what we're doing?
For the most part.
Okay. Please keep your teammate from pulling out such ridiculous talent. Okay, this is probably Glinda.
Wait, should Glinda teaches Grim? I thought those supporters
Oh,
class.
shoot. Yeah, you're right. Huh. It does. This doesn't... Yeah, okay. It sounds... I think anyone could say this.
Yeah, literally anyone.
I don't know why
Please keep your keep your teammate from pulling off such a ridiculous stunt like that again.
That was pretty good.
Well, I ran out of breath at the end, so I ruined it. Hey, how was I supposed to know she'd just push us all along like that?
Alright, this is Nora. I think.
That's Nora. She's definitely Thunder Thighs.
You need to stop.
They made a joke about how she has Thunder Thighs in the show.
Yeah. You need to stop skipping leg day, guys. This could
be so many different people. Jesus.
I'm thinking Weiss for some reason. Would Weiss say Barrel?
No, I say it's. That's a good question.
Oh wait, I think it's. I
think
feel
she
like
would.
it's Pyrrha because. Oh wait, no, everyone looks angry.
Everyone's equally angry. There's no visual indication of who's talking. It's very confusing.
Dino, fix it.
I will show up with an axe, with a very kindly worded note saying, "Please
We
fix."
won't go that far, or he won't go that far.
I said the axe was for him. I said I just show up with an axe. I didn't say what was it.
It's not my fault they were moving too slow.
Can we just sit down, please? That was painful just to
At
watch.
least nobody got seriously injured from that kerfuffle, though. I didn't know kerfuffle was a word.
I hope they're all right, though.
Me too, Blaze. It's him. It's like
He's here!
you like Professor Port.
I just like his vibe.
A slightly rotund man on the short side stands in front of the desk, in the middle of the classroom's bottom area.
So he's even a short king.
He sports a finely trimmed mustache and wears mostly burgundy.
Finely trimmed mustache, and also... Children, I welcome you into these halls.
Take it that's our new Grim Studies professor.
I am Professor Port, and I shall tell you about the creatures that threaten our world.
Yep, I was right.
Monsters, demons, prowlers of the night. Yes, the creatures of Grimm have many names, but I may refer to them as prey.
Sound like a pirate there for a second.
Yeah, hard to control the voice sometimes.
I like it. It's pretty good.
And you shall too, upon graduating from this prestigious academy. Now, as I was saying, Vale, as well as the other three kingdoms, are safe in in an otherwise treacherous world. Our planet is absolutely teeming with creatures that would love nothing more than to tear you to pieces. And that's why we're here, in huntsmen and huntresses. Individuals who are sworn to protect those who not protect themselves. From what, you ask? Why, the very world.
Yep. What?
That is what you are training to become. But first, a story, a tale of a young handsome man. Me, when I was a boy.
Blah, 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 blah.
Oh, I would have loved to voice the entire story.
Oh, no.
Smelling of cabbages. My grandfather, a wise man. Peter, he told me.
You can't butter your sprinkle, but you can sprinkle your glitter. I don't even think that's right. Now I'm starting to see why Shadow told me and Blaze to study extra hard for this class.
No problem studying this class. I love this man. Indian, the Beowulf was no match for my sheer tenacity, and I returned to my village with the beasts in captivity, and my head held high, celebrated as a hero.
Many of the other classmates and I sigh and really want support bows. Thank goodness that is
How
over.
dare you disrespect my boy?
You know this is quote from the show, right?
Don't care. Moral of this story, a true huntsman must be honorable. A true huntsman must be dependable. A true huntsman must be strategic, well-educated, and wise. So who among you selves to be the embodiment of these traits?
Okay, this is where we deviate from canon. I think at this moment it was actually Weiss who raises their hand. I could be wrong though.
They definitely raised their hand to something, because I know they did.
Should we raise our hand or?
Definitely.
I raise my hand and call out.
Let's make an ass of ourselves.
And call out to Professor Port. Slightly regretting this course of action. I do, sir.
Let's take a meeting. Well then, let's find out.
Port then turns to gesture at a currently unidentified Grim in the cage. Had that always been there?
Step forward and face your opponent.
I sigh as I get out of my seat and head to the front of the class.
Good luck, Cobalt.
Thanks, Blaze. I think I'm going to need it. Oh, it's just a Borbatusk.
All right, let the match begin. Wasn't expecting that, were you?
Ah, darn it.
Oh. Now, you've been hit. Go for its belly. There's no armor there.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Not helping.
Oh, wait, I think it was Jean.
No, that was Weiss.
No, this was a direct quote. I know that.
I know it's a direct quote.
I could have sworn... I'm getting mixed memories now.
Okay, so what happens was originally it was Weiss who was supposed to fight the Borbatusk, and then Ruby tries to be helpful and tell Weiss that there's no armor underneath, and then she gets frustrated with Ruby because she's telling her what to do, and Yeah. Nevertheless, it can.
And remember when Ruby actually took charge in her team? I remember that too.
Yeah. Nevertheless, it can't hurt to follow Ruby's advice with an ice crystal to this Grimm's belly.
An interesting approach. I like it. Bravo! Bravo! It appears we are indeed... Oh, wait. I thought... My brain. I thought I read Ruby. I'm so sorry. My brain.
Because Ruby
I'm so sorry,
definitely
Chad.
says bravo.
Well, it feels like a Ruby thing to say bravo very loudly. Especially being pestering. Bravo! Bravo! It appears we indeed are in the presence of a true huntsman in training.
Your grip knowledge has increased by 1.
I'm afraid that is all the time we have today. Be sure to cover the assignment and stay vigilant. Class dismissed.
My team and I stand up, just in time to watch a girl dressed in white walk hurriedly towards the exit. And now Ruby's following after her. If the brief confrontation I heard them having during my fight was an indicator, this will probably end in tears. Who is this?
Who be
It
this?
sounds like a John thing.
Sheesh, what's with her?
I have no idea, Mr. Tall, Blonde, and Scraggly.
You got it!
Let's go. Hey, I'm going to make a quick detour before I head to the next class. For what are those two? Yeah. Ruby was one of the first people I became friends with since coming to Beacon. If this ends how I think it's going to end, I want to do the best I can to make her feel better.
Can't fault you for that, Cobalt. Just don't take too long, or we might not be able to sit together. She looks so distraught over it, too. Just like, come on. Do you really have to help that bitch?
I'm still looking for Ruby, but I haven't had much luck quite yet. Although I think I can hear people arguing with each other, which doesn't sound good.
Weiss, where is this coming from? What happened to all the talk of being together? I thought you believed in acting as a team. Not a team led by you. I've studied and trained. Quite frankly, I deserve better. Aspen made a mistake.
How could she? Time to make myself known, I guess. You okay there, Ruby?
Oh my god, I'm sorry. This really is being a fanfiction. I was thinking about this. It's like, oh yeah. If I was making a fanfiction, I'd probably put myself here to make my character look really good.
Ooh.
Cobalt? How long you've been standing there?
Long enough for me to hear the last 3 sentences of that conversation.
Do you think she's right about Aspen?
Ruby, it's only been 1 day. It's too early for anyone to tell if Ozpin made a mistake making you leader of Ruby. I wanna say...
I'm gonna say Yang.
I was gonna say Blake, but it's probably Yang.
Blake was too much in her own universe by this point.
That's true. My second guess is Lilac. Oh, gosh dang it!
Oh yeah,
surprise Aspen.
surprise Aspen.
Although it's nice to see him helping me out here.
Ruby, Cobalt.
Gosh dang it!
I've made I've made more mistakes than any man and woman.
Sh-
Get the fuck off! You have Ozpin and JBDE. Shut your titties.
Fine.
It's like, look at the tits of this man.
He does not.
Make it my titty committee.
Alright.
But at this moment, I would not consider your appointment as leader as one of them.
Not to mention, he saw how you performed during initiation. That tells me he thinks that you have the right stuff to be a leader, at the very least.
There was a lot of kids who could have made a mistake. He does? Do you, Ruby? Yeah, I do. But what about Weiss? She's still my partner, and if she thinks I'm not good enough to be team leader,
And you'll need to show her that you are.
what do you mean? I believe I can answer that. Being a team leader isn't just a title. You carry into battle, but a badge you wear constantly. If you are not always performing at your absolute best, then what reason do you give others to follow you? I guess that makes sense. Am I in a kids show?
I have no idea. This is almost from the script, I think.
The thing, I'm pretty sure what Osprey is saying is from the script, but the added cobalt, instead of being a one-on-one conversation, make one of those PSAs.
Huh. I think I see what you mean.
Yeah, because it's like, yeah, a person says one thing, affirmative reinforcement from the other person, agreement from the victim.
Tell you what, this Sunday, let's run a team building exercise to help everyone on our teams feel more comfortable working with each other, as well as allow ourselves the opportunity to start filling in the role of team leader.
Sounds great to me.
So, team versus team sparring on Sunday?
You got it. Let's share scroll context so we can plan more later. I cringe. Ow.
There
The
we
fan
go.
fiction.
All set for future plan.
I get what I'm playing is, but try to disguise it, please. Before you two go off to your separate ways, allow me to offer one last word of advice. You've both been burdened with a daunting task of responsibility. I advise you to take some time. We'll uphold it. I understand, Professor. See you around, Cobalt.
Well, it seems like that I've helped Ruby as much as I can. I should probably meet up with the rest of my team for the next class.
A commendable idea, Mr. Blue. And remember that both you and Ruby can visit my office if you need further advice.
I will. Until next time, Professor. Ooh, something's on his mind. I wonder what.
I can't stop thinking about the fan fiction, okay? That's still on my mind.
And that's the gist of it.
Ouch.
On the plus side, we're going to be arranging a team versus team fight for this Sunday. You think he should have mentioned this beforehand, maybe?
Maybe you should have. This would be cool with it first. I don't know. Look at you taking initiative.
It'll help both of us get more used to the role of leader, at the very least. And it'll give us practice for the team's round of the Vital Festival tournament.
Even though it's not until the end of the year.
I know that.
Going to fight Cobalt's team on Sunday.
Looks like the day's starting to turn around for you, sis. Even if Weiss is a bit stuck up, I doubt things will get much worse for you than that.
I don't even think Yang would stutter stuck up.
What the heck is Tai Yang doing here?
What is he doing here?
Alright,
Near you.
I think I should be Tai since I'm Yang, I guess.
Okay. You're poison.
Hello, young people.
Oh god. That's what I imagine him saying in one of the site where silent animations. Dad, what are you doing here?
That's Ruby's father? Relax, girls. You're not in trouble. I'm your substitute teacher for now. Wait, substitute teacher?
We just had our class.
Well, I don't know how much time passed. Oh, please, no. Good morning, everyone. You can call me Mr. Xiao Long, or you can call me Tai.
You could just say Mr. Long. That'd be way funnier.
Just don't call me when I'm in the shower. What does that mean?
I'm not here. I'm in my happy place.
Substitute teacher, sir? That's right, Mr. Blue. Beacon's borrowing me for a short while until they can get a replacement. I am a fully qualified huntsman, though, and have plenty of experience teaching at Signal Academy, too. I'm also a father and have plenty of practice dealing with troublemakers, so be warned. Somebody kill me and make it fast. Alright, now that introductions are out of the way, let's jump right in.
This gets a pass because it's meant to be cringy for Ruby and Yang.
What can you all tell me about Aura? It enables semblances? That's correct, but not the full answer. Anything else? Luke, you want to take this?
Right. It acts as armor? For us?
That's another use for it, yes. But it's still only partially right. It does indeed protect us from damage like armor, but it can also do so while it's active. It does more than that, though.
You read everything like if you're in a kid's show. It's so fucking...
I'm trying to stray off of Sun, because I feel like this is the voice I would give.
Even though he has a more laid-back voice direction in the show.
Yeah?
It's like Sun is more active. Miss Zhao Long is just laid back and experienced.
Alright. It does more than that, though. It helps maintain our body overall. That's why lack of aura not only makes you vulnerable to physical attacks, but also sickness as well. This natural armor allows us to do things otherwise impossible. From as mundane as recovering quickly from a cold, to allowing one to obliterate an object, like a cinder block, while leaving one's leg intact. Quite a feat, don't you think? God darn it, he even makes terrible puns like Yang. But beyond that...
Wait.
What?
Pause.
Yeah?
Yang hasn't made a terrible pun yet. How does he know this? She only made... she made like 3 puns.
It was during the prologue, I'm pretty sure.
I corrected myself. 3 puns.
Oh, okay. But beyond that, you're alright.
Throw that on her.
You're alright.
If I was in his shoes.
Your aura and your semblance are tied to you as a person. Your body, aura, and semblance are all part of you. And as you strengthen one, you strengthen yourself as a whole. While we don't exactly know the true nature of aura or semblances, it is vital to understand them. Some say your semblance is a reflection of your personality, or your will and desires in life. And your...
Oh, it'd be kind of funny.
What?
If you read this as one of the old sensei type of things.
He's not that old.
is that like he's kind of talking that way. It's like read back what he just read. It's like it kind of goes on the same level as Mr. Miyagi, Master Shifu from Ninjago.
But beyond that, your aura and your semblance are tied to you as a person. Your body, aura, and semblance are all a part of you. And as you
Your body and semblance are all part of you.
Where was I? But regardless of whether you found your semblance already or not, understanding the power and abilities of aura is the best way to further your training, and understanding its limit is the best way to survive. But in any case, aura can do more than protect the body and power special abilities. It can also enhance the user's physical attributes, and concentration of it in certain areas can further increase those attributes. Now then, I'm used to teaching at a younger level than Beacon students, so I want to see where you're all at in terms of aura and aura control. Everyone is to break off into groups of 4 for an exercise in aura concentration. I need water. I want one person in each group to concentrate their aura on a body part, and everyone else in the group will match their focus.
Self-voicing disabled.
And don't just break off into your teams either. Mix it up a little bit. Make some new friends.
No one's used to their team yet. What is wrong with you? Friends, but you're still trying to get used to the new ones? My boy doesn't even know what food Teal likes. What's your favorite food, Teal? Come on, tell me.
Probably a whole horse. I don't know. He's not that good.
I would pay money to see him go. I guess we'll split off into partners then. Seeing as your boyfriend is your partner. I never said my decision wasn't biased.
As long as you don't do anything to embarrass us.
I swear I won't do anything to embarrass you. Only Cobalt.
Okay, we're going to find another pair to work with now. Okay, once you've found a group to work with, you may begin the exercise. As me and Blaze get to our new seats, I take a good look at who we've gotten as group mates. Oh my god, it's tall blonde.
Why does this feel incorrect?
Why
does this feel so incorrect?
Because they're together.
That's probably why.
And one rather impressive looking girl. Judging by the way she carries herself, she's no amateur. Although I'm starting to suspect...
She's literally on a cereal box. How do you not know her?
Good point.
Everybody knew who she was except for Ruby.
And John.
John's different. He's stupid.
Although I'm starting to suspect there may be something else going on. If 90% of the people I'm meeting at Beacon are attractive like this. Hello, I'm Cobalt, and this is my girlfriend Blaze.
Hello! 1 second, I had a burp. Hi there, the name's Jean Arc. Short, sweet, and...
And I'm... Wait.
We did not decide that.
No, we did. I had Lyren and Nora.
I guess I'm...
Yeah.
Okay, I guess... And I'm Pyrrha. It's a pleasure to meet you both. Likewise, Pyrrha. This is worse than having conversations with myself. I heard that you guys were the first one. To find the relics at the initiation. You guys move fast.
I thought they were behind because the weighted pressure plate, so they didn't go as far.
No, they landed far behind, but didn't mean they found the relic slower. Just because they landed far doesn't mean that they weren't any closer or further from a relic.
Huh.
They literally did not know how far the relic was in relative terms to them, but they guessed that they were pretty far.
Interesting.
Unlike you guys, a Death Star. Well, what can you say? For sure. Yes, I'm fairly certain anyone who was accepted into Beacon could pull off similarly impressive feats.
Why does she look so nervous all of a sudden? Now that we've all introduced
I
us,
think it's just because she's getting kind of called out. It's because, like, remember, she already feels alienated all the time, and she's trying to fit into a place where people are trying to treat her normal, except for Weiss, because Weiss is a kind of a company girl.
I thought it was because
Is it? No, Weiss legitimately said she was trying to get into Pierre's team for like both social status and the power.
well, yeah, that, but also Pierre's trying to cover for John since he lied his way into Beacon.
I don't think that was revealed yet
Yeah,
to her.
I was hesitant. Now that we've all introduced ourselves,
Later episodes.
shall we get on with the exercise? Yeah, that's why I was skeptical.
Genuine question though.
Mm-hmm.
If we're following the timeline of Ruby, how the fuck do we get the harem?
It's
Because it all starts with her. All right, we got a cheat code. We started with a 12-month relationship with her.
mm-hmm.
But, for instance, how do we get into the proverbial pants of our fellow students if they're mostly following on this one-sided train where, at the end of it, Jean
John, what?
where Jean ends up with Pyrrha?
We don't know.
You heard that, right?
Yeah. But we don't know that.
When do we start going off? Where do we start switching trains?
Good question.
Because I am very confused. But, because, like, we are glued to the tracks right now.
Yeah, I'm getting curious when we start diverging off course.
Yeah, it makes me scared, because it feels like it's just going to go off course at any moment. Really terrifying. An excellent suggestion, Copal. I'll start us off.
Pierre starts concentrating her aura towards her hand without any trouble at all. Almost as if it's coming naturally to her. I take it that you've been training before coming to Beacon? Okay, clearly I've startled them both, but why?
Okay, I like this. Are you serious right now? You actually...
What do you mean? Should I know you?
She's a cereal box, you fucker!
He doesn't like cereal. You know, I don't like cereal that much.
If someone's on a cereal box, you would know. Because you know what happens if you're on a fucking cereal box? You're on commercials!
Who watches TV in this day and age?
They don't have YouTube!
What do you mean? Should I know you?
No, it's just I'm kind of used to people knowing who I am. Jean was one of the first at Beacon who didn't.
I see. Although, to be fair, John did seem pretty oblivious to what the Beacon initiation involved.
You're not wrong. Some kind of celebrity. You don't know me either?
Oh my gosh.
Where are you people?
Maybe they're Amish.
There's like fucking 3 of them, or something like that. Some small number of major cities. The thing is that Copal literally said he's been living close to Vale. He has cable! This fucker has cable. I don't know if Blaze had cable, but I know he had cable. Just go to school. It's like, oh yeah, and his friends were, whatever friends he has wasn't like, hey, did you see that tournament Pure participated in? She was so fucking cool.
You know, maybe we're thinking about it too much. Maybe.
My entire job is about thinking about shit too
Oh my
much.
God.
Why did you bring me here if you didn't want me to do
Because it
that?
would be funny. Anyways, line.
Destroying my brain. They're not. If they're a country hicks, I'd excuse it. I've kind of been traveling for the most of my teenage years.
Yeah,
you get a
see?
pass, Blaze. You get a pass. Cobalt, you get nothing. Could say I am one of Mistral's regional tournament 4 years in a row, and graduated top of my class back at Sanctum?
Yep. That must make it problematic to find people who want to be friends with you and not the idea of you.
Yes.
Well, we could try being friends.
It's like a wonderful idea, Cobalt.
As long as we make an effort to actually get to know each other, I think you'll be able to call me a real friend in time.
Okay, please get rid of that entire line.
This one?
Please, I'll hand you $10.
Wait, what?
The one you just read.
As long as we make an make an effort to actually get to know each other.
That was unneeded.
I think you'll be able to... Oh! Okay, I think I see it now.
Brevity is the spice of life. Cobalt, why do you say so much extra stuff that's not needed? Do you have autism? Please, I need to know if you're on the spectrum.
No.
Please take the test. That seems fair.
Oh.
Then it's settled. The four of us are now friends.
The four of you are also on the path to detention if you don't get on with the exercise. As good as it is to see you all making new friends, it's not a good idea to let it distract you.
Sorry, Professor.
The four of us get back to the exercise, not wanting to risk Professor Zhao Long's ear? I've never seen that.
Ear.
Air?
Ire.
I've never heard that term in my life.
So it's a somewhat popular term in some cartoons.
Huh.
More of a ye old.
Okay, that's class. I want you all to know that all of you have done well for this first day. Some of you might still need a little practice, but all of your potentials
Dino.
are high. I can't wait to see.
When I said I will pay you $10, I mean I'll pay you that fucking $10. I will.
What line was it this time?
No.
What?
It's like I wanted to make it perfectly clear. Dead ass. $10 to get rid of it.
I want you to continue with these basic exercises for at least an hour every day for the next week. Class dismissed.
I will personally scrub through every bit of this game to get rid of cringe if you ask me to at this point.
We should be getting back to our teammates now.
The visibly uncomfortable read. I'm sorry. So I'm making things so much worse for you because you actually know Dino. I don't know this guy at all.
It's okay. Criticism is good.
I'm just really aggressive with my criticism.
It's cool. He means well, Dino, I promise.
I just have very extreme reactions to cringe. Notice when I look at... Oh my god, that's cringe. That doesn't fit at all. I am terrible. Please put a bullet in me right now.
Alright, yeah.
Like that's my
Maybe
mind.
we're putting all the blame on Dino, but also Arc Alpha writes this, I'm pretty sure.
Whoever wrote it. $10. And we should be getting back to ours. It was nice meeting you both. Same here, John, Pierre. So they both seemed nice.
Yeah, although John seemed a bit nervous at times.
Yeah. His aura control was weird too.
Weird?
Like he barely had any experience using it. But he had a lot of it, from what I saw of the glow around him.
Another of life's
That was Pura.
Another of life's greatest mysteries, I guess. That's an RVB reference.
Right, alongside why we're
That
here.
is an RVB reference! Metaphysically or in this classroom?
Wait,
What?
what was the RVB?
Another of life's greatest mysteries, I guess.
That's in like every show.
It,
How was I supposed to know that was a reference to anything?
I don't know. You just had to be there, I guess.
Oh yeah, I just had to be there for a line that's in every show ever.
I don't know another...
And video game.
Oh,
And book. And visual novel.
Such a
comic.
sour seagull
Radio.
you are.
See, Dino, it's equal rights, equal fights. I'm kicking his ass now.
Who, Arc Alpha?
No, kicking your ass because you made it. You were like, oh, that's a reference, even though it's a common phrase said in literally every form of media ever. Who was supposed to get it?
All right, fine. At least everyone's getting equally sautéed.
It's rated E for everyone, bitch. Also, didn't read that.
Oh, shoot.
Either one is fine.
Team up. Who could this be?
Bold. Who says bold? It can't be Weiss because we actually know who she is.
Oh, it's true.
Unless it's doing the Jade thing where if people talk at immediately see, and the character obviously doesn't immediately see them, they don't know who's talking. I don't know if they do that here.
I think Weiss. I forgot about Lilac. Oh, hey guys.
It's pretty easy to forget that the knife-eared exists.
What did you mean by best and worst in the class? Well, Pierre Nico shouldn't need any explanation. Just about everyone knows the 4-time Mistral Regional Tournament winner. She's the only person to win it 4 times consecutively, in fact.
Well, that explains why she was so nervous.
Wait, you two didn't know that? She became famous enough to put on the Pumpkin Pete cereal box. Even if you didn't even if you didn't know who she was by name, surely you must have seen that. Now that you mentioned, I guess she does look vaguely familiar.
I'm going to commit seppuku!
Look at your boy.
It is my boy. This is the only pleasure I get in this conversation. To be honest, I don't know. Wait! You get an excuse. You lived out of the town. You lived out of town. You get an excuse. You're fine, Teal. You're still my boy. I love you.
Literally Amish.
He is actually the Amish. You're fine, Teal. You're fine, Teal. You're so beautiful. I love you.
Well, after what you told us over there a minute ago, I'm not surprised.
Huh? What did he tell you?
Details about his home. I'll tell you about them later. So how do you know so much about Pura, Lilac? It's nothing special, really. My father is in the Atlesian military. He thought it was a good idea to keep an eye on various tournaments around the world. Study other huntsmen's fighting styles as a form of tactical training. You know, Lilac does seem like a huge nerd.
You couldn't tell that she was a huge nerd the first line read?
And apart from certain specialists,
was a massive nerd that should have been bullied into lockers since age 3. Then you are clearly gave her too much benefit of the doubt. The only thing that's going for her is that she has a vajayjay and an okay rack.
Okay. Pierre just happened to be a bit closer to home than most. And with her becoming so famous so quickly, it was easy to watch her and her opponents. Few are on her skill level, two of which being Hathaway Nova and Nebula Violet. Two tournament fighters from Vacuo. Although neither
I should have clarified to those that think I'm sexist. I'm talking about the stuff that defends her from getting bullied. Getting bullied into next year.
Though neither having managed to best her at a duel. I might need to pick your brain about some of those details later. Feel free. Tactics are one of my favorite topics. Oh my gosh, she is.
See? She's a fucking geek!
Yeah. I want to see her in like one of those glasses with the little band-aid in the middle. Well, there's good news and there's bad
costume
news.
system in this game.
Sadly not. I think. No.
Wait, what's the switch?
It's a feature. Oh, when I click on it, it plays the Windows thing. Oh, error sound. While there aren't 4 neighboring seats left in this class, there's still at least 2 seats left together.
1 second, I gotta blow my nose.
Alright.
I take it that we'll be sitting together, Cobalt.
I don't see why not, Blaze. I guess I'll see you two at lunchtime then. See you later, Cobalt. Oh dear, I'm not sure I like where we've ended up. It's the girl who was having that fight with Ruby earlier. Weiss, I think her name was. And now she's spotted me.
This is normal Ruby Weiss.
She spotted me looking at her. This is going to suck.
Look, I know I'm not exactly an unknown person with my singing career, and that what my father does for a living.
Okay,
What? I beg your...
Yeah.
But do you really have to stare at me like that?
Alright. Does Cobalt know Weiss? Yay or nay?
No. He doesn't know who fucking Pura is. There's no... Why Schnee is.
Yeah, fair enough.
If I gave my boyfriend 5 minutes to explain why he's looking at you in the first place, even though he's not entirely being faithful to you,
Ooh.
can seem like a good boyfriend material, considering he's staring at the Harris to the Schnee Dust Company.
Cat fight.
Maybe the first time someone was after me for the... It wouldn't be the first time someone was after me for the perks of my of my last name either.
Ooh. Oh shoot.
No. Get back over here. That's triggering my southern brain right there.
Okay.
I saw what Blaze was saying. Now listen here, you flat-chested...
Oh shoot, gosh. What the... Time out, Blaze. Before either girl can respond, I quickly dart my hand out to cover Blaze's mouth before turning back to Weiss.
Look, there's clearly been a misunderstanding. That's you. That was Weiss.
Misunderstanding here. Until a few seconds ago, I only knew you as someone who was on Ruby Rose's team and had arguments with her after ports class. But in any case, I apologize for staring and upsetting you. And I only hope you and Ruby have had a chance to make up since then.
I see. I suppose that explains the staring. Even if I had no idea who you are.
I'm Cobalt. I'm a friend of Ruby's, and we've started making plans to have our teams spar together on Sunday.
Cobalt Blue? Team Cobalt?
Yep. You paid attention to the team forming ceremony Yesterday, then.
Indeed. It's nice to make your acquaintance. If we're to be sparring against each other this week.
Likewise, Weiss. I'm going to make an educated guess and say it's Weiss Schnee.
It is serious questions as to how you didn't know I was the Harris of SDC.
I don't exactly read the business section of the newspaper. Oh. She licked,
Oh no.
She licked me.
She licked you?
She licked Cobalt, my bad. Please, why? Do you know French?
I don't know what this means.
I have no idea. Why is it in Rovanji?
Goha? Sios. Goha?
Quest u ante yet goa. I'm pretty sure I'm getting. Never mind.
We are both butchering this. What did she do?
She licked my hand.
How vulgar.
I opened my mouth to say something, but we're interrupted as a woman in a lab coat enters the room. You want this?
All right. Let me get my soda to get my energy back here on Miss Peach.
You know her?
Wait, why does she have the Asian bun?
This Peach is very different. Well, I forgot how different.
You'd only see that them putting like a visible stick through a bun in more Asian cultures. This is what I always see.
Well, who knows? I
never actually knew what that hairstyle.
I wouldn't be able to tell you.
Good morning to all of you, children. My name is Professor Peach, and I will be your dust instructor for the next 4 years.
God darn it. Even some of the teachers are good looking. What is going on in this school?
She doesn't have as big knockers as the JPDE one.
Well, I mean, that suit does look pretty tight, so who knows?
I'm pretty sure it's very tight. I think we got a good idea that she's medium, premium, but not size demium.
Sorry, did you say creamium? Never mind.
Now I understand that your Grimm and history teachers take theoretical approaches to the curriculum. I'm more of
Practical Professor Peach?
Indeed, Mr. Blue. Is it? Many teachers would go for textbook study on the nature of dust and its various uses on the battlefield. I prefer to practice with dust to study its mysteries and experiment for educational purposes. That's an interesting approach, Professor. Thank you, Miss Schnee. Now, if you all could make your way down to the front of the class, nice and easy.
Alrighty then.
This day is taking so long.
I know. I thought we were done with the prologue.
Make sure are ready for next week. I am looking forward to reading them all.
I go back to my seat only to be interrupted by Weiss.
Look, we clearly got off on the wrong foot earlier. And seeing as we'll be sparring against each other on Sunday, I feel it would be best to clear the air. I accept your apology for staring at me earlier, And I apologize for accusing you of being unfaithful to your girlfriend, and assuming that you were interested in the perks of my last name, which you aren't.
That seems way too apologetic for once. No.
Well, at the same time, we never had anyone at Beacon and Ruby.
What'd you say?
I said at the same time, we had no one in the show other than like Ruby and Yang not know who the fuck Weiss is.
Oh.
And that's kind of the only reason why she takes a liking to the two of them, and took a while to take a liking to Blake.
Huh.
Because Blake knew who she was and hated her for it.
Yeah.
So I can actually understand why this is a pretty common approach for the MC entrance, as we'll call it.
Yeah.
The only way to get to pierce through her wall is to not.
To not what?
I said the only way to pierce through her wall is to not know her at all.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Just making sure.
And I've got someone who needs to make an apology of her own. Blaze? Oh, yeah.
Sorry for insulting you and your chest, Weiss. Apology accepted, Miss Blaze, was it? Blaze Ashen, yes.
Now, if we could all agree to get along with each other more amicably in the future.
I can agree with that. So can I. So I was just thinking about like what would be way more visually entertaining in my head. Just like, what if Cobalt was more?
What if Cobalt
he just like
was what?
Was more of a dude, bro?
Mm-hmm.
And saying that his girl made up with Weiss, he puts his arm around both of them. He's like, "See, now we're all big buds."
Sounds like a son thing to do.
More tolerable.
Good to hear. See you around then, Weiss.
Goodbye, you two.
Event still to be added. Okay then.
This was meant to be longer?
Oh gosh. Oh, what is this?
Oh no.
Combat class.
Combat class.
The one class we don't have to be in uniform for, but we have been instructed to bring our weapons along to this class. Which isn't a bad thing exactly, but the fact that it's being taught by Professor Goodwitch leaves me a tiny bit nervous. Alright, Team Cobalt. Do you think we'll be sparring against anyone in this class? I doubt it. I expect we'll be going over the combat rules in this class. So this does just devolve into anarchy. You may have a point, Lilac. It is at that moment that we walk... I'm sorry, I can't take Lilac seriously anymore.
Exactly.
And the entire classroom falls silent.
It'll make it funnier. Good morning, children. I see that you all brought your weapons today, as instructed. Good. Make that into a habit, as you'll...
Wait, what?
Spars will follow. One-on-one.
Luke, I think you're cutting it out.
You will all be fighting in one-on-one rounds this semester, with additional combatants being open to participate in spars.
That makes sense.
You will lose the match if you fall below an aura threshold and/or are knocked out of the fighting area.
I have no idea. I have no idea who this could be. Probably, I want to say Nora or Yang.
Seems more like the Smashy type. After the match has been called, however severe the depend on the outcome of your actions. Now we have that out of the way. This will be an area you fight during fellow classmates during. This is meant to give duelists the illusion of being entirely on their own. This will be the case when fighting against. Much like intuition, much like initiation. In these cases, you must destroy all your opposition. Go.
Yuck. Yuck.
Step down and follow me. Honestly, this is most smooth the playback's been the entire and since any recording.
Yeah, I've noticed you've been keeping up somehow.
Yeah, it's weird. Now, how many of you?
You cut out.
But this, I said, how many of you?
Oh, jeez. It's getting bad for some reason.
How many of you were here over the course of this weekend? The weekend. I keep saying this. But this is the locker room. You'll have time to get changed in and out of your uniforms before and after Initiation Day. Why do we need to be showing this again?
Huh. That's a good point.
One.
Did you say something?
Episode 1. So why do we need to be reintroduced to the locker room?
Yeah.
The locker are unisex and come equipped with washroom facilities. Why unisex?
Yeah, well, I think I made this point on my first playthrough, and Dino answered, but I forgot what he said. Luke, you still there? Oh, goodness. Luke. I don't have iMovie up.
Hello?
Yep, there you are.
Now, each of you have been assigned one rocket-propelled locker to store your weapons and extra armor. Additionally, your locker can be sent to a custom location based on a 6-digit code.
Oh, brother.
Oh, there's the bully. I never thought I'd see him. What? No, wait. You've got to get me out of here, please. Don't do it. Ah, come on. Cardin Winchester. Under no circumstances are you to send students flying out of the school in one of these lockers. You'll be serving detention for that stunt and helping to retrieve the locker from wherever it ends up.
Professor? Is John going to be okay?
Mr. Ark should be fine. With while such an experience is unpleasant, it is survivable.
I was more worried about if he landed in the Emerald Forest without his weapon.
One moment. Fortunately, he did not get sent to into the forest. He just got sent into Vale,
Uh-oh.
which will keep Mr. Winchester attending Beacon. This is why you are not why you're to not subject students to this kind of behavior.
Wait, so we got expelled?
Wait, did he get expelled? Reverse that real quick.
Yeah, she makes it sound like he's getting expelled.
Which will keep Mr. Winchester attending Beacon. No.
Who knows?
Yeah, I don't think he's not gonna. I don't think he's gonna get expelled. Yes, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am. Now, as I was saying, the lockers can be sent to custom locations based on a 6-digit code, which can be entered either on the lockers themselves or through an app on your scrolls.
In case we need them unexpectedly?
Indeed, Mr. Blue. I don't anticipate you needing any of them on school grounds, but it may become necessary while you're on field trips or dealing with sudden situations in Vale itself. Oh, would have been so cool when the Grimm attacked Vale because they couldn't stop the train.
Yeah.
If they had a shot of a bunch of lockers falling from the sky.
So like the Avenger, or I know.
No. It's just like you just see. It's like it's a shot of Beacon, and you just see you essentially see rockets flying out of it, and then a close-up shows up. It's the lockers, and one of them fall. You see one of them land, but you see like a whole bunch of them rain.
I mean,
I think that'd be cool.
They did that for Volume 3.
Yeah, but that's Volume 3.
Alright.
They established a locker and waited till Volume 3 to use it, and it kind of ticks me off.
Yeah.
There was an earlier moment where they could have used it, and it would have been cool.
Yeah, I did think the lockers were pretty cool, too.
It's a pretty cool idea that they never used. and that is the bell. As you have noted on your scrolls, you will have 1 hour to engage in self-directed sparring. You may opt to pursue sparring with your teammates or with other students, depending on whoever is willing.
Wait. So, is this like SAO, where you have to agree to a spar? Or...
Yes.
Okay.
You must give consent to get your ass beat. Remember to bring your weapons tomorrow, students, as you will need them for when we start sparring. Mr. Winchester, you will accompany me to Vale. We have a retrieval mission to make.
Cardin is so lucky. Oh, that was fast.
Okay. I didn't land far from the school.
Darn it.
That guy must have Olympic sprinted back.
Guys.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That could have been more than like 2 minutes.
Also, dang it, you have another class. This is starting to feel like real school.
I didn't want to be back in school, Dino.
Dang it. There are no neighboring seats left. Ah.
We must have taken too much time getting to class after sparring. Looks like we'll have to make some more new friends, huh?
Sounds good to me. See you after class, you three. I find an empty seat near one of the bottom rows, on the right of someone I know. Hello, Yang. You're not sitting with your team? Oh, hey, Blue Boy. And not this time. Arrived late? Yeah. We spent the past hour listening to Ruby talk to us about how both our teams are going to face off each other this Sunday. Speaking of which, I hope you're prepared to have your butt kicked. Don't be too sure of victory, Xiaolong. Just saying the odds are against you. We'll see. Anyway, history of Remnant. Any idea what the professor is like? You mean Professor Oobleck? I think it was? That sounds like him, so... I have no idea. Hopefully he isn't as eccentric. Good afternoon to students. I'm Dr. Oobleck and hope you are... Dang it.
Oh no, he's actually timed. Oh god.
Ports. What the heck was that? I turned to observe the bottom of the classroom where the stage has been taken by a green and white blur who I guess was the source of that white noise from before. Hold on, I want to try something.
Yeah, no. That stops your text speed too, you dingus.
Well, yeah, but I just want it for one line. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Feel smart now, do ya?
Oh my god, that's our professor, isn't he? Today, children, we will be reviewing the history of the Great War and exactly what started it. I think it's best we start taking notes, Yang. Fast. My poor wrist. Oh, Ara, why don't you protect...
poor wrist.
Why don't you protect me from this? It's almost over. Try to resist. Once Matto declared war art and the other forms of self-expression illegal, Mistral soon followed suit, hoping to continue the alliance with them. Interesting, the Mistrali leaders were either hypocritical in their...
Minstrel.
I said Mistrali. Rather hypocritical in their enforcement of the new law, not choosing to enforce it with their new central... within their central power. The Kingdom of Vale, however, were, of course, appalled by such an action, though many did not find it surprising due to the two nations' known labor camps and their insistence of cultural superiority over the other kingdoms. The cultural rivalry came to head. Take the bright Sanusi, where settlers from both Vale and Mistral were both, oh my gosh, begrudgingly inhabiting a shared space. The already high tension between the two kingdoms combined with the close proximity of the two conflicting cultures erupted into a brief skirmish between the settlers. The identity of exactly initiating the incident has been lost to history, although the consequences of it changed the world. This one event is now known as the opening act as one of, if not the darkest period of in recorded history, the Great War. Yeah, I should probably write this down. Okay. That was horrible.
He's the least effective teacher.
And that's all the time we have today, children. Our first few weeks will be spent covering the Great War in more detail. Have a nice day.
Dano, please. Never again.
That was an experience. I don't know, that was pretty spot on.
No, it's not the fact that it's cringe or not spot on or anything like that. It's just like, I don't think we ever want to deal with this again.
Maybe. I mean, it wasn't automatic, thankfully.
The first one was.
Yeah. He does seem like a good professor, even if he was a fast talker. A very fast talker. I wish he didn't get so hard to follow at times. Well, I guess we can think of it as training. If we ever get to the point where we can pick up what he's saying, we can pick up everything. Ha! That's one way to look at it, Blue Boy. Either that, or it must be some magical brew he's drinking. Whew! Classes are finally done. Thank goodness.
Finally. They seem to go on forever.
We had better get used to this. It's only the start of the year, and the classes don't get any shorter. Of course he'd say that, Lilac.
Thanks, Lilac. So what do you three want to do with the rest of the afternoon? It's only the afternoon!
I'm not sure yet. I'm thinking about going into Vale and stocking up on supplies for the Dorb and ourselves.
Then I won't be able to join you. I'm still grounded.
We can always do something when I get back, Blaze. I'm not even sure if I am going to go into Vale today. You might be grounded, but there's still plenty of things you can do at Beacon. I'm probably...
There's still plenty of things you can do at Beacon. I'm probably going to practice with my weapon out in the courtyard for a bit. 1 for 1. Yeah.
Are you insulting my nerdy voice?
Oh, I'm making it better.
Hey!
Is it cool if I tag along?
If you want to, then sure.
If you want to.
I'll be working out in the gym. Fucking Chad.
And it looks like we're all going to be busy this afternoon, no matter what I do.
Wait, does this mean the dorm will be empty? That gives me some ideas if Cobalt hangs out with me this afternoon.
Ew.
God damn it, Asham.
Okay, congratulations. You reached the main part. I thought we were past that.
I want to kill myself.
I guess that's a good stopping point.
Dino. I thought he convinced me that we survived the cringe. He told me that this was One Piece, and that once we get past the prologue, everything gets a flow.
Yeah, yeah.
We did not pass the prologue. We only went through the halfway point.
No, we reached the end.
No! Off screen!
Off screen. Oh, yeah, that.
We recorded an entire episode off screen, assuming that we actually finished the prologue.
Yeah, that was my B.
If only if Van Wild knew of the torture, the suffering. The only saving grace was that I got to voice the Chad, the myth, the legend, Port. And also Teal. Other than finding out that Jean can run really fast.
Oh yeah, he's like scenic. Anyways, thank you guys for watching.
I killed myself.
Don't do that.
To see if I'm still alive.
Like, comment, subscribe, support.
I tried to focus
Support Shao.
on the positive.
Support Shao Luke's work. It looks promising.
That's all I have to say about it. It looks promising.
It looks.
Not that I'm amazing.
It looks amazing. Yeah.
Well, now that I corrected you on your wrongness, it just makes it look like I coerced the compliment.
No.
Oh yeah, fun fact, people. I unsubscribed from a Patreon. I accidentally sent them 1 billion P's.
Yeah, I wonder.
You'll never get more context. You'll never get more context to that. Only one person knows who that is.
Yeah, I wonder. All right, bye guys. Thanks.